Some lights have no source. "300 miles north of Oslo lies Hessdalen, a narrow wound in the earth, 12 miles long. A place where the silence is so heavy it feels like a physical weight. A few hundred people endure the winter here. They farm the frozen soil, they exist on the edge of the world, and they watch the sky. For 40 years, the valley has been haunted, not by ghosts, but by lights. Spheres of liquid fire that hover, as if contemplating the frozen ground below. They move with a terrifying precision. They defy the wind. They defy our understanding of flight. They simply are. Sometimes they vanish in an instant, a silent implosion, leaving the witness alone in a darkness that feels even deeper than before. There are moments when the entire valley is washed in a light so brilliant, it feels like a collective fever dream. No sound, only the light. The sightings are an ancient story. Generations have shared this burden. But in the early 80s, the frequency became a madness. Multiple lights, night after night. They drifted in formations, geometric patterns written in light against the navy sky. Too consistent to be dismissed, too real to be explained away. Too many people saw the same thing, in the same place, at the same time. The valley was no longer just a place, it was an anomaly. In 1983, the scientists arrived. Project Hessdalen. They brought their sensors and their radar, hoping to cage the mystery with data. They watched the sky around the clock. Cameras, magnetometers, spectrum analyzers. They turned the valley into a laboratory of the unknown. The machines confirmed what the farmers knew. The lights were real. They were physical objects occupying space. They left their signatures on our screens. They were not aircraft. They were not reflections. They were not the aurora borealis. They were something else entirely. Something that did not belong to our catalog of the world. The radar data was a riddle. The lights appeared as solid returns. They reflected radio waves like steel and bone. But then, they would accelerate into the impossible. Sometimes the radar saw what the eyes could not. Other times, a brilliant light would stand before the sensors and remain invisible to the machines. Confusion reigned. They moved at speeds that would tear any known aircraft apart. From a standstill to thousands of miles per hour, no sonic boom, no engine noise, only a terrifying silence. We are left with trails of light and a profound sense of our own inadequacy. We are mapping the surface of Mars, yet we cannot explain the sky over our own heads. The spectrum analysis revealed a void. The light did not match burning gas. It was not lightning. It was a combination of elements that shouldn't exist in that state. They found traces of scandium, an element from the bedrock. But how does the Earth breathe out luminous metal? How does the ground become the sky? Is it a geological byproduct? A mist of scandium rising from the trenches? We have theories, but no answers that can satisfy the weight of the data. The valley itself might be a natural battery. Copper and iron facing each other across the floor. Chemical reactions deep in the earth generating massive electromagnetic fields. An elegant theory. A birth of plasma from the rocks themselves. But plasma is unstable. It is fleeting. These lights are not. They are persistent. They are observant. We cannot replicate this in our laboratories. We cannot contain the valley's secrets. Our models fail to explain the intelligence behind the trajectories. Most troubling of all is the behavior. They respond to us. When we aim our lasers, they flash back. A dialogue with the unknown, spoken in the language of light. This is not the behavior of a natural phenomenon. It is something else. Something that acknowledges our gaze. A presence that looks back. We build models. We run simulations. But the lights continue to exist outside our equations. They are a recurring glitch in our reality. The lights have never stopped. They have merely retreated into the shadows of the 80s. The automated stations still watch, still record, still wait. Sightings occur multiple times per year. Hundreds of photographs, hours of video. One of the most comprehensive archives of the unknown ever assembled. And yet, after 4 decades, there is no consensus. Only a mounting pile of evidence that points to an answer we are not yet capable of hearing. Hessdalen is not a story. It is a documented reality. It is a physical phenomenon that occurs in a fixed location. It is there, right now, waiting for the snow to fall. The government acknowledges it. The universities fund it. Peer-reviewed papers analyze it. And still, no one can tell you what the lights are. They are a permanent question mark. Some phenomena do not resolve into answers. They just keep happening, quietly, in a valley in Norway, where no one is watching. This has been The Static. If you want to hear what else is hiding in the noise, subscribe.